I'm Dave First. We're here with the driver of the number 99 Able Motorsports Force IndyCar in Indy NXT, Myles Rowe. Fresh off that huge win at Iowa Speedway. First win of the season. First win of his career in Indy NXT. What's it been like the last couple of weeks?
Oh, it's been a blast. Pretty surreal. I mean, it took a minute longer than we thought in the season to get here, but we always knew we had the pace.
Yep.
It's just about kind of getting a few things in line, and having things go our way over the weekend. And Iowa did. We were able to show our pace, able to show some racecraft, put on a good show for the fans and family. So it was really fun.
For a guy that spent a lot of time on road and street courses, to get the first win on an oval, that's kind of cool, right?
Yes. No.
What does that mean?
I always talk about how much I love the ovals. I mean, it's driving on them is one thing, but racing on them is truly just it's out of this world. It's out of this world. And Iowa, like I always say, like Iowa is so fun to run the highline. I mean, because the way you do it is just everyone has its own kind of style, its own vibe, and so I really appreciate the way you run Iowa in the race. Pack, and it's just, it was super cool to do it.
Well, the Highline worked for you, so kind of take us back through that. First of all, patience was huge for you in that race, right?
Yes, very big. You catch up to traffic so quickly there, and in the Indy NXT car, you're flat out when you have clean air. So to try to pass on the Highline when you're not necessarily so flat, it's quite difficult. So we knew it was going to be a waiting game, waiting for when P1 got in some dirty air and such, and so it took a little while with some cautions that came our way in the middle of the race, but it was just about, running the laps again, being patient, saving tires. I think that was key too, kind of making sure I just managed the gap a little bit, didn't get too close in the aero wash in P1, and when we had the opportunity, we were able to take it.
And that opportunity came with 14 to go, setting up Dennis Hauger, and you had Jack William Miller kind of running pick for you a little bit. I don't know if that was really a factor, but the Highline, to do that on the outside was huge, right?
Yeah, no, it was great. It's a really good feeling. Naturally, it's like surfing out there. You got to find your line, your wave, and you got to make sure it won't crash on you, sort of a thing. And it worked out.
So you got the lead, and now you had to keep it. So that's almost more pressure. You're up front like that, which has got to be a great feeling. But man, you don't want to mess this up, right?
Right. Honestly, I wasn't too worried in the moment because I knew once I got some clean air on my nose, it would be just fine. And that's exactly what happened. And luckily, I saved my tires, like I said, pretty well. And I think we had a lot of tire left in the end. Yes. So I was confident being able to run through traffic. Near the end, I was kind of pacing because the race wasn't a 100 or 150 lap race, so I knew it was going to end pretty quickly. But I was still able to get around some cars in the end, and I knew if the race was longer, we would have definitely stretched the gap for sure.
How emotional was that? Checkered flag flies. You won the race. What are you thinking about at that point?
I was like, "What's up? Let's go!" Like that's the emotion. Like it was. First of all, the guys put in so much work to repair some things in the car after Ohio, after I went off a few times in the race trying to get into the top 10 after getting knocked off the track. So to come around that fast and everything with all the work they put in, it was what they deserved. So it was just like, I'm so happy for you guys. Like I'm so proud of them. Like they support me so much. It was everything the team deserved. And I was just really happy to deliver it.
I'm thinking about you personally. I mean, Rod Reed's there. He's been with you every step of the way. Will Power's been a huge person in your corner. So there's just so many people that have been a part of this journey, I think, right?
Yeah, so many people. And that was really the key thing. And so many of them, like you said, were there. Yeah. And it was just awesome to see all of them around the podium. It was so good to just hug all of them and just, share that, victory together because, as you know, it's a team effort.
Yeah.
My support system is huge and it means so much to me and they really care so much about me. So in order to give them this win, even though it came a little bit later than we expected, it was just amazing.
Tell me about the bow. We've seen this. This is kind of like your trademark, right? Yes?
Yeah, it's a show, so I just like to end it with some courtesy and everything. So yeah, it's nothing special really I took from anywhere. It's just something that's just homage to the show, I'd say.
Nice. To be the first black driver to win in this series, you speak to this so well, I think. But what did it mean to you?
Oh, it's a pleasure to be able to represent Black people in the sport because when I was growing up, the only person I had was Lewis Hamilton, and there wasn't really too many people at the time that I could look up to besides him. And I know how crucial it is to see somebody that looks like you when in a sport that you want to do or in anything you want to do. So it's a pleasure and it's a privilege really to to be that face in IndyCar,
Really.
and to be paving that way.
Well, you do so well with it too. It's cool to have you in the series for sure. Who have you heard from since the win?
Everybody.
Everybody. You name it.
Everybody. Yeah. Willie T. Ribs, you know, Will Power, as you said. So many of my family and everything, so many of my friends back home in Georgia, and then back in home base in NYC.
Yeah.
I mean, just, yeah, all across the map. It's been
cool.
It's been absolutely unreal. And yeah, hopefully we can do it again.
A few more times, right?
I'm looking for some more. I don't stop here, Dave.
No, he didn't stop because I guess what he did as soon as he got back home in New York, you were doing what? Back on the sim.
Oh, back on the sim, man. Immediately, the first thing I did was hit Laguna Seca. That was the very first thing I did.
Yeah.
You know, because it was just you have to move on, and you know this world it keeps you moving forward, and so if you stay stuck in the past, you'll be left in the dust, sort of a thing. So, and I love this track. I'm super excited to be on here, and it's a big weekend for us. It's 2 races, so there's a lot that can be gained here, sort of a thing. And off of that momentum, sort of a thing, you know, I was really looking forward to it when I got home, just getting on the sim. Working out, just, you know, really honing in onto the craft that I learned and been learning all year, even though you can't stop. You cannot stop. No.
You got a couple races to end the season here on a couple ovals too. What do you hope to do in the last couple races?
Oh, for sure the goal is podiums all the way. We know we have a pace for that. I'd like to say we can get a few P1s, you know, everyone wants, you know, all the P1s in the world, but realistically I think just podiums all the way will be really good for us. I think that's achievable. And it's a good goal for us, and we'll be going for that, no doubt.
You might have a new slogan, never stop. And this guy hasn't since I met him several years ago. It is so good to see you in victory lane. Here's to many more, okay?
Thank you, Dave.
Myles Rowe, right here on INDYCAR.com.